Hey, I'm Rise. This is the second How to Watch Gundam video dedicated to alternate timelines, which do not belong in the Universal Century, so you can watch the first video before or after this one. Let's get into this. So, there are various alternate timelines in the Gundam franchise, which are standalones, not having to do with the timelines of different shows. Although some of these expand and bring more titles to their own timeline. This list will be excluding spin-off shows such as Build Fighters and the SD shows, which will have their own video. Also, Turn A will not be included because I already put it in the first video, but basically, Turn A was created by the creator of Gundam, Tomino, as a way of him saying that he accepts alternate universes being made. I'll only be giving you brief information about these shows, as I'll go over them more in detail once the Gundam History series reaches them, as well as this will only include animated titles with a few exceptions. We'll start this list with the first alternate universe show, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, creating the Future Century timeline. Unlike Gundam shows which came before it, this show is Super Robot rather than Real Robot. Each space colony represents a country, and instead of creating wars, these colonies simply hold tournaments. Tournaments where they each deploy Gundams to partake in. Domon's main objective is to track down his brother and defeat the Devil Gundam, a man-made machine which seeks the destruction of humanity, allowing the planet to heal itself from the damage humans have caused it. This Super Robot show has 49 episodes. New mobile report Gundam Wing, creating the After Colony timeline, where the setting has a unified Earth sphere which oppresses the space colonies, with the organization Oz attempting to gain more power and take over the government. With the colonies wanting freedom, Operation Meteor is set into motion. 5 teenage boys with 5 unique Gundams are sent down to Earth in order to destroy Oz and bring about peace in the colonies. Episode count for Wing is 49. Wing would gain a sequel, Endless Waltz, originally being an OVA which was then made into a movie, adding more scenes. The movie revolves around learning the past of our heroes and the real objective of Operation Meteor. A new conflict begins, needing the Wing boys to pilot their Gundams one last time to keep the peace those who gave their lives wanted. The movie asks the question, what is a soldier supposed to do once peace is achieved? So, Frozen Teardrop is currently an ongoing novel taking place 20 to 30 years after Wing. It would gain an audio drama episode based on the novel. In the story, a new century has set in, replacing the After Colony calendar with the Mars Century calendar. The Aurora Princess, Hiro Yui, is awakened from his deep sleep for the battle to come against Relina Peacecraft, who too had been awakened from a deep sleep. Creating the after-war timeline, Gundam X takes place after an apocalyptic event which decimated the planet. This post-apocalyptic story follows the survivors of humanity, where mobile suits are left behind and taken by survivors who form mercenary guilds. Our protagonist comes by a Gundam with a horrifying power, a power which took part in the war which destroyed the world. War is on the brink of rising again, with everyone wanting their hands on the Gundam. Gundam X has a total of 39 episodes. The show also has a 4-volume manga sequel, taking place 7 years after the events of the show. Gundam X, Under the Moonlight, having a whole new cast including the new type Kai, awakening from his deep sleep. He is from the war which destroyed the world, still hell-bent on finishing it. Gundam SEED creates the Cosmic Era. Humanity is divided between regular humans known as Naturals and genetically enhanced humans known as Coordinators. War breaks out between humanity, leading to prototype Gundams being stolen. Kira pilots the last remaining Gundam to protect his friends. He would find himself in conflict with his childhood friend as they fight on opposite sides, with the neutral nation Orb being stuck in between. The original episode count is 50, but 49 for the HD remastered version. SEED Astray is a side story manga series based in the SEED universe. It gained promotional video shorts for its product line, featuring 2 characters from the Astray series, Loey, a member of the Junk Guild, and Guy, a member of the mercenary group Serpent's Tail. They are only 2 5-minute episodes. Being a direct sequel to SEED, SEED Destiny takes place 2 years after the events of SEED. After a time of peace, new prototype Gundams are stolen. Again, the war between the 2 powers yet again begins, but having the perspective of the Coordinator side. The neutral nation Orb is yet again stuck in between this battle. Episode count for Destiny is 50. Stargazer would be the main event of the SEED timeline. This OVA takes place during Destiny, when war has fully broken out, causing the deaths of many worldwide. Featuring the story of 2 people on the opposite sides of the conflict. The Stargazer is a machine never meant for battle, but to explore space. It would be forced to fight off invaders who solely want to take its artificial intelligence so they can win their war. Episode count for Stargazer is 3. Gundam 00 creating the Anno Domini timeline, with a setting very similar to our own. This show is separated into 2 seasons with a 4-year time skip in between. Season 1 begins with the world divided into 3 superpowers, a world of constant war and terrorism. The organization, Celestial Being, armed with 4 Gundams, will begin their plan to eradicate war by force. With Season 2 being a result of their actions, displeased with how the world became, the battle for true peace continues. In total, there are 50 episodes, 25 each. The movie Awakening of the Trailblazer takes place 2 years after a TV series. With the world now unified, a new threat emerges. Being the first title to feature a battle against alien lifeforms, Celestial Being is ready for their final mission, to defend the planet and not allow these aliens to reach it. Every soldier ready to put their life on the line in order to protect the people no matter what the cost. Will humanity and these beings reach an understanding? Gundam Age creates the Advanced Generation timeline. It is a story which follows a war which lasts for 3 generations, each trying to end the war for the next. An unknown enemy, or UE, lay waste to the colony Angel. Flit watches his mother dying before him. She leaves him with a key to survive, the blueprints to a legendary weapon known as a Gundam. With the hopes that her son will survive with this machine, Flit grows up and builds the Gundam. With it, humanity can finally fight back against this enemy, thus starting a 100-year war, a war where technology constantly changes. Episode count for Age is 49. Gundam Age Memory of Eden is a compilation of the show, following the arc of Flit's son Asimo and onwards, with the focus being more on Asimo and his rival Z-Heart, leading to their final battle. This OVA contains 2 episodes with primarily new scenes. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans creates the post-disaster timeline. As of this video, the show has not aired yet. The date for the show to air in Japan is October 4th, 2015. If you're interested in more information about this upcoming show, you can watch my synopsis video on it. So, the Gundam franchise has various titles which belong to their own universes. Now, if you would enjoy these, it's really all up to you. This list will obviously continue increasing over years. When it comes to these timelines, you can watch them in any order you wish. So, I hope this video was helpful and enjoyable. But remember to watch the one in the Universal Century. Well, see ya!